Thought of last night.
Yeah, I know.
Wait.
Me too.
Where's
Hello, everybody. Welcome. Sorry to cut you off, Riley. I'm doing the introductions.
That's fine. Just do it. Just do it.
Hello,
Where's
everybody.
Ethan? Is what he's gonna say.
Where is Ethan?
That's a great question.
That's what
Well,
I
we'll
was gonna
find
say
out very
too.
soon. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. We're already joined by a couple of amazing friends from the past. Of course, we have Ryan Stegman present. Hello,
Present.
Ryan. Tyrell Cannon and Riley Rosmo are also with us this evening. Hello, boys.
Hey.
Oh, I see you drawing a little beef bros, Tyrell.
Yes, I'm coloring Aaron Conley's amazing Beef Bros pinup that he did for us.
Very nice, very nice.
It is such an awesome drawing. I started flatting it last night, and I was just grinning ear to ear. I'm like, this is so cool. I'm coloring an Aaron Conley drawing of my characters.
That's very, very dope. If you guys have not already, go back. Beef Bros Behind Bars on Kickstarter.
Yes, we have I think 6 or 7 days left, and definitely get on board.
Listen, I'm being 100% honest. I'm going to back. I haven't backed it yet because I'm trying to decide which tier is right for me. There's so many great perks, and I'm not sure which one I want to commit to yet.
Right.
But certainly in the next week, I will have to decide.
Awesome, dude. Well, we'd love to
If we're plugging Tyrell's stuff, I think
Yes.
whatever tier you get original art is the tier to go. Because
True facts.
Yeah, these sketches that he does are ridiculous.
yep,
All right.
X-Men team ones.
All right.
When Ethan gets here, we're gonna make him put some of the sketches that Tyrell's done for the previous Kickstarters up on there.
Yes, we already got Bert from PH is saying sup supple boys, and then immediately correcting himself to boy singular myself. R.I.P. Ethan.
Ethan actually contracted COVID from Griffin, and he is
via the internet.
no longer
all right.
with us.
We do got some folks that are waiting to get in here to talk to you, so I think I'm going to start letting them in. Beginning
Let him
with
in.
Ryan Michael is present.
Hey guys, how's it
So
going?
punctual, Ryan.
What's up,
You're the
Ryan?
most punctual person on the planet.
Blaze is also here.
What's up, bros?
What is going on, Blaze? Abigail is here. Andrew is here. Rubitoid is in the chat, but he ain't got no camera. Rubitoid
That's
arthritis?
Ryan Lee's brother, Sean Lee, who is a letterer / designer for
On a chat. You can't cry in a chat.
for IDW.
Very nice. Let's get him in here. What's going on, Sean?
Hi, Sean.
Muted. There you
How's it
go.
going?
There you go. Wow. It's a full room of folks we got here. We can oh, very good. Very good.
Whoa.
Appreciate
This
it.
is
Appreciate
great.
it, friends. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, Brandon, I see you in there. I have to wait to see if Ethan gets in here the next minute or two. I can have more folks than 10 on the screen.
My wife
but we'll
just
get
got
everybody
home, is
in.
crashing the party. Chains forever. Bye, guys.
Chains forever, Blaze. Have a good one. Brutal.
Did she come in screaming, or was that somebody else?
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Let's kind of go down the line here. Ryan, Michael, how are you, sir? Good to see you as
I'm
always.
good, guys. How are you? Ryan, you must still be on a high from yesterday.
Yeah, how did you guys like that? That's what we kind of wanted to do a thing today, like as a wrap up of the festivities from yesterday.
I thought it was great. It was obviously just you and Donnie geeking out the whole time that you got to interview your hero, and it was living vicariously through you while watching it. It was a joy to watch. So it was cool.
He was super cool, right? Like,
oh, he's so laid back. Yeah.
Well.
Ethan
know,
Sparker.
Look
my
who
favorite
decided to show up.
Oh, blowing me up. Well, thanks.
Look at his handsome face, everybody. Oh, wow. Did you take all that extra time getting that handsome?
Yeah. I was
Hey,
polishing
Ethan.
this shit up. Uh-huh.
Since you're late, you have to do us a favor.
Ah, fuck. What?
You have to go find some of Tyrell's commissions that he does for his Kickstarters. You have to put them on the screen. You also have to put the link to his Kickstarter in the chat.
All right.
And you have to talk about how good they are.
Okay.
Wait, can I? Okay, hold on. I got
And
this.
you have to tell us. You have to tell us which one you get a commission from them.
Okay.
I don't think I mentioned it, but Brandon, you're here. You're with us now. Hello, sir.
Hey,
Nice
how's
to
it going?
Good, man. How are you?
Didn't know there'd be so many
Are
consequences.
Are you at
to
a-
being
are you at
5
a-
minutes late?
A choir concert?
I have a performance going on in about 30 minutes, so
Nice.
I'm
All
gonna warm up
right.
right now. Yeah.
Very
What kind
nice.
of
Good
performance?
times, good times. It's a musical actually. I don't know if I can switch my camera around. I've got like my
Oh,
drum
he's
kit
in the
set up
pit.
here.
He's in the pit.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
awesome.
in the pit. We're in the pit. That's why
Very
I'm
nice.
deployed right now. Deployed.
This is
That's
awesome.
awesome. That's awesome. What's the show? What are you gonna do the
It's
percussion for?
a musical called First Date, so should be pretty fun.
All right, sir. All right. Well, good
Yeah,
luck.
So, thank you,
The
thank you.
fucking vocal warm-ups are giving me
Yeah.
goddamn war flashbacks. Hey, Brandon says Stegman and his amazing friends rocks. I agree. That's a good podcast, Ethan. When should we do more of that?
It's coming back next month, along with every other show you've ever wanted.
Wow. Trey Harris says, "All right, both Supple Boys are here. The stream can officially start." And I agree.
Aw, that's nice. I like that.
You know, Ethan, that voice you just made, if you played with that a little, that would actually be an amazing Todd McFarlane impression.
I gotta change the.
I could do it, Todd. I'll have to work on it a little bit.
Yeah, your voice is actually surprisingly close. After hearing him yesterday and hearing you today, I'm like, holy shit, they sound a lot alike.
Can I just say, Griffin and I were backstage for that whole thing, but Todd's the best. He's the best.
He's fantastic.
He's
Very,
absolutely
very dope,
delightful.
And I'm so
There
glad
we
we
go.
finally had the opportunity to get him in here chatting with the boys. We've been trying to make that
Absolutely.
happen, since we started the podcast. Of course, it was immediately like, when are we getting Todd McFarlane? And so that's really awesome that it finally came to fruition here on KLC Press. Only place you're getting this shit. Subscribe.
Yep.
When's Chip coming back?
Oh yeah, I meant to
We
send him the
don't.
thing.
We don't.
I
we
mean, I don't send him
we
the thing. He
don't.
just shows up. I don't have anything to do with this.
I think we might have too many folks in here. You might not even be able to join if you wanted to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Nah, we got room for one more.
Well, if Robotoid's not going to turn on his camera,
Nah, he did, but I've got too many folks on here. But I'll get him in here. Welcome, Sean.
I was going to do
Sean-
dishes, so I had it off.
Oh,
See, that's
God.
very good. Very good. I appreciate the respect to the
Bringing content.
Amen. Amen.
This is a crowded
Pepsi.
party.
Johnny,
this
tell us a
week. I
little
love
bit
it.
about lettering. Talk about some lettering with us. And design. Comics design and lettering, Sean. Okay.
Yeah, Sean. Sean, your first appearance is a 0 so far.
Damn.
Um,
Real
we
quick,
have a-
I'm gonna highlight this Tyrell stuff because I got it pulled up. We got so here's
Oh.
the link in the chat for
check the
Tyrell's
link in the chat.
Kickstarter. And then let's take a look at some commissions real quick. Here's one of them.
Look at that.
That's pretty good.
It's really good.
Woo!
It's really awesome.
Look-
Here's another
Look at
one.
those tournaments.
That's
That's
rad.
good
That's
shit. I really like
Wolf
that.
and Cub.
Who's this guy? Who's this fella?
I love that one.
Ooh.
That's pretty fucking tight. I love that a lot. And then finally, oh my god, that's
Oh my
so
God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
good.
This is
Yeah.
gonna be a good commission.
That's great shit. Definitely hop over to that Kickstarter. There's a lot of
Thanks,
great
guys.
stuff
Yeah.
over there.
You know what? Now you, Ethan.
Yep.
This is still because you're late. You were late.
Yeah,
You have to show some Beef Bros stuff.
Oh, no problem. I'm a big fan.
Sebastian's got a question here. Question for Ryan and other artists. Do you think your surroundings influence how you draw? If so, what's your ideal work setting?
Oh, Riley and I can answer this for Riley and me. We both work in complete chaos and filth.
Oh, you Ryan? Your office is messy?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you can't.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no shit.
100%.
Yeah, you've been to
I
it.
wouldn't have guessed.
Griffin, you've been to it when it was clean or when it was messy? I can't remember.
I think I might have been to it once when
This
it was
is the
clean, and I was like,
half-tone
wow.
tile,
Oh, let's see it. Let's see it.
and then
Bring it
there's
over.
this. Just wherever that is there. That's the pile of tools.
We lost it. I don't got no image for you right now, Riley.
Yeah, great job, Riley.
Well, guess what, fellas? Are you ready for more amazing friends in the chat?
I don't know how to
Because
control
Daniel Warren Johnson is here. Welcome, D-Dubs.
Oh, dude.
Oh shit!
Hello, everyone. I
Welcome,
see all
welcome.
of the little thumbnail faces, and I see Ryan's very purplish, looking like he has no oxygen hands.
It's true.
I'm dying here.
I'm dying up here. Dan, we just got this question. We were wondering if you want to chime in. Do you think your surroundings influence how you draw, and what's your ideal work setting?
Like, do you think that your studio, do you keep it clean?
No. I say no. My guess is
I don't know.
no,
It's
he
not very
doesn't.
clean right now.
Wait, Dan, you don't know?
Well, Riley, why don't you just?
Is filthy, man, all the time.
We
It's
gotta
not
get
that
a
filthy.
nice delay. It's not. It's
No,
fine.
it's clutter. You got toys everywhere in your studio.
It's not
I
that
think clutter
filthy.
makes
It's
it
not
better.
filthy.
I think you make better. I make better in clutter.
I'd get nervous when
Daniel,
it's
do you have
Well,
anything in the
you're not-
pipeline?
Somebody asked if you have something in the
Pipeline
anything
is in, like-
Daniel. Yeah.
You got any new books coming out soon?
Oh, you mean like project? I do, but paper shortages and printing and drama is making things a little more difficult than I would like.
Fair.
That's the nice, like PC way to put it.
Yes. But there's stuff
It's kinda
coming
frustrating
eventually.
right now, but it will be coming out with image. It looks like, yeah, it looks like it's going to come out in June now instead of March, which I guess is not a huge deal.
Okay.
Daniel, I want to ask real
But-
quick. You didn't happen to see our podcast thing we did, the Fight Club thing? Did you happen to catch wind of that?
The only thing I've caught wind of is that I guess Todd McFarlane was on here yesterday.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the Fight Club thing was important because there was a lot of talk about you. And Ryan let us all know that you would definitely not beat Matt Rosenberg in a fight, and also that his children could beat you in a fight.
Oh no!
And he also told us a story about
The
you
only
crying for a really long time.
Not for a really long time. You added that.
I mean, I can tell. Matthew Rosenberg and I have a strange history.
Why is that?
Did you hear about the time that we saw each other in the woods on an island off of Washington?
What?
Yeah, we were at Emerald City Comic Con, and this is 2019.
Mm-hmm.
And after the show, we went up to see my friends on Orcas Island, which is an island like 2 hours north of Seattle, like off the coast of Washington, very close to the Canadian border. And this was like a week later. We were spending like a whole week there, and we were walking in like a remote part of this island where it's like a hiking trail, and we were hiking for like a mile, and then I saw a man with glasses and like wild black hair and a beard sitting by a waterfall. It was Matthew Rosenberg. He was hiking on the same island on the same trail as we were, and it was so weird. It was so trippy.
Did you go say hi or did you run?
Were you
I
afraid he
said-
was
I
going to
said
beat you
hello.
up?
I stopped. It was one of those things where it was like so weird that he was there that I was like, "Is this a ghost? Is he actually dead?" It was really funny. It was so weird. You know, we were both kind of weirded out because we're like, "What are you doing here? What are you doing?"
Well, speaking of two muscular tough
Also, we have
guys,
this
here's some
thing,
images
this
of
running-
beef bros behind bars.
Oh hell
Uh,
yes! Oh hell yes!
Got another printing
Are
there.
we talking about Beef Bros now?
Yeah.
We got Ryan Brown in the chat. Ryan, turn your camera on and we'll add you to the stream. There he is. Ryan Brown of God Hates Astronauts and
What's up, guys?
Curse
What
Words
up?
with Charles Soule.
Yeah. Hi. What's going on here?
We're just showing off Tyrell's stuff.
Oh, awesome.
And I'm drawing.
I want to
And
see.
You can. Can't you see it on the screen?
Let's see.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, there's Tyrell drawing.
Dude, that's awesome. I love that color. It's great.
Thank you.
Wow.
This is Aaron Conley drew this. I'm just putting some color on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I can tell. It's nice and unlike anything else anyone would ever draw, which is
Right.
I would describe Aaron's
That's
work.
a great
It's amazing
style.
and like, why did you draw like that? That's amazing.
Hey, how do I make Ryan Brown's face bigger? It's too small.
I can do that for you. Here's
Hi,
Ryan
Dan.
Brown.
What's up? Hey guys.
Hey guys.
Hi, Ryan.
Dude, how are you, man? I haven't seen you in forever.
I know. It's been forever. It's such a weird thing not having comic shows. You know, like early pandemic, I feel like I tried to text people and like communicate, and then eventually I was just like, you know, I don't know. I'm just gonna sit
Are
here
you-
and like draw and like talk to my
You're
wife.
not in Chicago anymore, though. You're in Michigan, right?
No, I'm in Chicago. We moved out to Portage Park, so we.
What's your address?
Portage Park.
While we're at it,
Yeah, we bought a house, and it's like 3 blocks away from Seeley's house, and so we like moved out here at the same time and had babies at the same time, and yeah,
The
that was
babies
all
are
right.
married now.
What's that?
The babies are married to each other now.
You know, that was the idea. They're working on it. You know, they do a lot of parallel play. You know,
Mhm.
because they're not old enough to actually interact. So,
Parallel play.
yeah,
Very
yeah.
nice.
So,
Oh, dude, I bought a house in Albany Park.
did you really?
I did.
What cross streets are you near?
So you know Lawrence and Central Park.
Sure.
Well, I guess I'm closer to Foster and Central Park. I'm like just south of Northeastern, like just over
Okay.
the river.
Just this close to just just letting the stream know exactly where a bunch of
Yeah,
comics
real
are.
We're kind of at Irving Park and Central.
Oh, nice. So you're really
you near
close to the
Norton?
actual like park.
Yeah. Are you near?
I don't
Norton?
actually-
You live-
I don't actually know where Norton lives.
You're not
Let's just
allowed
dox
to.
Norton right now.
Yeah. Should I text him and ask for his address and then just read it out?
Yeah. He would love that.
Oh man, if there was a person who I have a more difficult time making laugh than Mike Norton, I've never met that person. But yeah, cool. It's good to see you, man.
Dude, I gotta tell you, really excited to see those great old SR60E headphones on your head.
You know, I think when you visited our studio like 5-6 years ago or something, you said the same thing to me.
Did I really?
Yeah. Well, like,
Oh,
I mean,
that's-
I was looking for like some solid open air headphones. You know, because I'm one of those people that like I need to know what's going on around me instead of being lost in, noise canceling, whatever. So,
yep.
This is what I chose. But then when you work in a studio and people are just having constant conversations, it's like it's impossible to like listen to a podcast or something. So.
Oh my god.
All right, let's
definitely.
wait. Hold on.
You can definitely hear every single thing that's going on.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Ryan, are you about to throw to our panelists here?
Yes,
Yes.
fans that are in here, people that are KLC press members, I should say.
We can go down the line. Anybody got any questions for Ryan Brown, D-Dubs? Tyrell Cannon is here with us still. Riley is gone.
Yeah, that's
he dropped
classic
off.
Riley.
Of course he is.
Oh man, I miss Riley.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Riley was here. Of course, you have Mr. Stegman you can also ask questions of, and me and Ethan are here.
Don't ask them questions.
And so, like, I just want you guys to know, like, it's okay. We deal with a lot of fan questions, and I think we're both very eager to answer them.
Yeah, we're at a point where it's not getting to our heads just yet, So definitely throw your cues our
I think
way.
Griffin's head's getting ready to come out of that hat.
Oh, watch out. Watch out. That's why I had to put the hat on to hide how big it is. We can go down the line. Ryan Michael, you got anything for us?
Yeah, I'm tired of these. I'm tired of all these rich, privileged comics creators and their ivory towers taking up all the airtime. Let's listen to some of the KLC people. They've subscribed for the privilege of being here. Ryan Michael, what's up, man?
Well, thank you guys. It's a pleasure to see Daniel, Warren, and Johnson again, man. We talked on the first stream, and then I got to see it at New York Comic Con. I picked up your Old Man Skywalker comic, which is dope as hell. So,
It is dope as hell.
Good to see you again, man. And
thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome, dude. And to Ryan Brown, nice to meet you, sir. I am also Ryan Brown. That's where I go by Ryan Michael.
Really?
For lack of
wait, do you have an
confusion.
E on the end?
I do not.
Okay.
So
Well-
I used to get confused with you just when I would say my name, and now there is another another creator, Ryan Brown, who I think does like more painting like covers.
Yeah.
So now I have like all types of people message me on Twitter and Facebook like, I love your work, and I'm like, I'm not one of those guys. I'm not who you think I am.
So the Ryan Brown stuff is crazy. It's crazy. So they're the original Ryan Brown with an E on the end. Worked for Mirage Studios and helped create the Mighty Mutanimals and did Ninja Turtle stuff. And when I first started tabling at shows, I would get asked, "Hey, are you the Ninja Turtle guy?" And that guy is like probably 20 years older than me. So no, I'm not. So that was always kind of fun. But then
so I to just bump on your story, this is a cover where they did all the Skyline names of all the turtle creators, and I bought it because Ryan Brown's right on there.
Yeah, you could say it's you. But see, but so that's the great thing is that then there was another Ryan Brown with an E on the end that started doing like would do shows and does like marker commissions, and he does like every East Coast show, and so people would contact me like, "Oh, I'm going to get a commission from you at this show," and I'm like, "That's not me." And so that guy eventually started going by Ryan G. Brown, but then there's some Irish like digital painter dude named Ryan Brown without an E that like got really popular in the last couple of years, and so yeah, there's I didn't realize this was like such a popular name, but apparently it is. So
I grew up the only one in my town, so this was a shock
is
to
Ryan
me as
Brown
well.
not your real name, Ryan Brown?
Which Ryan Brown are you talking to?
Grado. Brown Grado.
Man, I don't know. I used to go by Michigan Brown when I was doing like indie comics, like self-publishing things.
Like Encyclopedia Brown, kind of.
Yeah, kind of like Encyclopedia Brown.
Got more of an Indiana Jones type vibe.
Yeah, a little bit of that. And then I decided that was going to be instantly confusing, and I didn't want to meet people and have them call me Michigan. So
fair.
I threw that away. So like the first like 2 printings of God Hates Astronauts say they're by Michigan Brown and not God Hate or not.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's crazy.
You should have done some like promo material for it and have Tim Allen narrate over it, and it's all like super sentimental and stuff.
Yeah. I want to be associated with that guy.
Yeah, I love that they were like, he's from here.
that
Let's
you
use
kind
him
of,
in all
like,
the
took on
marketing.
mantle.
Yeah, I know, right? What could go wrong?
You took on the mantle like a young lion takes on like a tiger mask.
Oh,
For any of the
You know, they
fans,
put a
not
mask on, but it's like tiger mask never dies.
I should just be Tiger Mask Brown. That's a better name.
There you go.
fans unaware in the chat.
Sorry, that was
Michigan
a
has
really
like a
nerdy
bunch of
wrestling
like.
reference. My apologies.
That's all right. That's all right. Michigan's tourism campaign is just a bunch of really sentimental shots of Michigan with Tim Allen narrating them, and that's what they decided to reduce our state to when trying to attract visitors, which is interesting.
Michigan, the state where Tim Allen was arrested for cocaine possession.
So I have this hope going forward, because for some reason the spokespeople of Michigan are Tim Allen and Kid Rock.
Ugh.
And both are just terrible. And
Jesus Christ, what a roster!
yeah, I know, it's terrible. And so
is Eminem? Do we count Eminem at all? Like, not on an active
yeah,
sense,
he's not
but,
super active. He's not going to
Yeah.
show up at events to get people like riled up for. You know, I don't think Eminem is taking money to promote Michigan. You know, we have like Madonna and stuff, but she's not really doing anything. And J.K. Simmons went to my high school, but
wild. It's crazy.
He's also not doing anything.
Where did you go to high school? Not
I
like
went to-
just the city. You don't have to say the school.
I went to school in Grosse Pointe.
Okay.
What's your immediate reaction to that, Griffin? Go ahead.
Ooh, a little bougie.
Yeah, it was.
That's all right, man. Good for you.
Look, hey, man, I my parents
worked
worked hard, and
that's
had
fine,
a
man.
good
That's
upbringing.
awesome.
My dad worked for General Motors for 43 years. So
listen, man, I can't say much. I was in Macomb. That's not,
That's good. Hey,
yeah,
man,
yeah, we're getting there.
But I have this like secret hope that the Detroit Tigers, their like number one prospect is this guy named Spencer Torkelson, and Spencer Torkelson's mom is like the chief, like I don't know, finance advisor to
CFO.
Guy Fieri.
Yeah.
And like, so Guy Fieri is like getting pumped about the Detroit Tigers and baseball and the city of Detroit.
All right.
And so while Guy is super lame, he's not gross as a human being. So
That's
my
true.
hope is that instead of Kid Rock, they'll just have Guy Fieri will like adopt
Down.
the state, and we can throw him out at parades and stuff.
Diners, drive-ins in Detroit.
Yeah, I'm ready.
We keep getting a little carried away here. Let's keep going down the line. Andrew CF, sir, what do you got for the boys?
Well, Mr. Brown, Ryan Brown with an E. I did read curse words, which was amazing. Surprised Charles Soule's not parked out front of your house in the curse words van.
He is. Don't worry.
Yeah, hard to pull him away from that fireplace we had last week.
That's in the van.
Oh,
You know-
okay. Very nice van.
Wow.
Very nice van.
I yelled at him to jump on this, and then he was like, "I just went for a run, so I'm gonna take a shower." So
That's
currently,
code for him saying, I accidentally stayed on the entire stream last week and I don't want to do it again.
Yeah.
Currently, Charles Soule
Currently,
is
he's in the
naked.
shower.
He's naked, guys.
Yeah, he's naked. And wet.
Think about that. Think about that.
That's awesome.
Do you have any other questions, Andrew?
Yeah.
Or do you
Does
wanna say-
Ryan Brown have any projects getting ready to come out soon? I know you were doing that Valiant book.
Yeah.
And then I guess that ended because they got a really weird schedule coming out.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can tell you a little inside baseball that it was a 4-issue series, and hopefully what's going to be an 8-issue series. Chris Hastings was writing it. Scripts were excellent, like super dense, super fun, and it was really fun to work on it. But literally, like, the pandemic hit when I was working on issue 4, and I was halfway through the issue, and Valiant called me and said, "Stop what you're doing. and we will pay you for what you've done, but stop working on it. And so I did. And so then like 2 months later, they had me finish the issue. But it was this whole thing of like, I don't know what is going to happen to the industry. Like, I don't know if comics are going to even exist anymore. So I finished that issue, but then they just, like, things were too uncertain. And then that Bloodshot movie came out, and it was during a pandemic, and I don't know if anyone saw it. And so then we just never did anything. We didn't do the rest of the issues. But I think there's scripts for them.
Very nice.
But yeah, so I've been working on a new Image book with Charles.
Oh, nice.
And
I've heard all about it. It's great.
Yeah, it's I'm really proud of what we're doing. It's much more high concept than Curse Words was. Curse Words was kind of like a Charles saying, "What would you like to draw that would be funny?" and then him figuring out a story around it. And this new one is more of like a cohesive piece where it's an 8-issue series. Hold on, my cat is meowing at me. It's an 8-issue series that will start in May. I've already finished 2 issues. I'm working on issue 3. And
so is there a chance it'll be ongoing if it sells well?
No, it's very deliberately 8 issues. Each issue has a specific tone to it. There's a reason why there's 8. Without giving really anything away, we're going to announce it at C2E2.
Nice.
We've got a panel, and then we printed up preview books of the first issue.
I think you may have just announced it just now, though.
Yeah, well, nobody knows what the title is, and no one knows what it's about.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So I won't say the title is, which I know the title.
Beef Bros Behind Bars.
Yeah, it's an 8-issue Beef Bros Behind Bars miniseries, unofficial.
It's fanfic.
Interesting.
Look at that. Jesus, Ryan, let me do my job.
All right.
Look who it is. Look who comes crawling back.
I couldn't get enough last week.
What's up, buddy? Nice shirt.
Oh, all right. Whoops, sorry guys, I lost him.
Anyway,
Did he hang up?
I'm very handsome.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's pretty
Great
good.
job, Ethan. You're fired.
Wow.
God damn it. God damn it.
I've been fired so many times. I don't know what it means anymore.
Yeah.
Well, Chip's fired you how many times?
Chip can't fire us anymore. He just likes saying it. He likes to think he's in charge of something.
He needs
Donald
power.
Trump syndrome.
Andrew, you got anything else before we ask Abigail what's going on?
Well, I don't see Daniel on here anymore. I had another.
No, it
quick
appears
question for
D-Dubs
him.
had to duck out. Unfortunately, if he comes back, we'll try and make it happen.
Cool. Yeah,
Awesome.
Abigail can take over then.
Sweet. What's up, Abigail? How you doing this week?
Abigail.
Hey, I'm pretty good. I'm not sure if you noticed, but I got my hair blue again.
Let's see. Didn't
Oh,
blow it
fuck
up.
yeah.
Very
It looks
nice.
good.
Yeah, that looks fantastic. I love the shade of blue.
That's awesome. Yeah, I agree.
Thanks. So, yeah, totally random. Any Pokemon video game players out there?
I'm getting Diamond tomorrow. I'm very excited.
Same.
Hey.
Diamond was my first Pokemon game, so it's gonna be kind of a fun little trip down memory lane. What's up, Brian?
Charles is going to come back, and you're going to apologize to him.
All right.
Everyone ask him how his shower was, please.
Oh damn!
There he is. All right, Ethan. The floor is yours, Ethan.
Hey, Charles. I've been told that I need to apologize to you. I do feel bad. I sort of implied that there was a dynamic that there isn't. I do apologize. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for being here.
Now ask him about his shower.
Wait, I thought I was digging myself out of a hole.
He said he texted me and said he wants to talk about his shower.
All right. All right, Charles, tell us about your shower, man.
Oh wow, it was good. It was good.
Okay.
Very nice.
I hadn't taken one since yesterday, and I've been working all day. I went for a big run. I ran many miles as I do almost every day, and I was disgusting. And I slopped all that shit off into the drain.
Okay.
It was great, and now I feel good. I feel clean,
and
invigorated.
And you're here with your best friends, really, your greatest friends of them all, myself and Ethan.
Well, the real reason I'm here is because I heard there's finally a good Ryan on this thing. Finally,
Which one's the good one? You gotta say.
Ryan Brown, Esquire. Ryan G. Brown.
Right. Ryan Michael Brown is the good one. There's another Ryan Brown on here. We've had the how many Ryan Browns can there be in comics discussion?
There's a lot. There's really quite a few. I do some work in Star Wars every once in a while, and
I've heard.
Yeah, and the cover artist for this big thing I have coming up, this Eye of the Storm, they're like, "You're gonna love this guy. He does this painted stuff. It's really good. His name's Ryan Brown." To my knowledge, Ryan Brown's style does not. I don't know that this would work. And then Ryan, you outdid yourself, brother. It's amazing.
Do you think this other Ryan Brown should do covers for our new book?
That's a funny idea.
Wouldn't that be funny and strange?
I think it would be. Should we talk about the thing that we are doing as a cover for our new book? Like maybe not reveal the whole thing. I can tell the story in a way that doesn't blow it.
Yeah, why don't you do that? I talked about it a little bit without saying the title or really what it's about.
Okay.
So go ahead.
So Ryan and I have a new book coming out. Obviously, we did Curse Words, amazing comic book, which you all should read over and over again. I don't care if you read it. Buy it over and over again. And we have a new book that's coming out. It's starting in May from Image. We are debuting it at C2E2 in, like 3 weeks, very soon. And we are doing a variant cover for issue 1 that is themed with the title of the book and the concept of the book. And it's a photo cover, which are popular sometimes. It's an actual photograph of a major Hollywood star. A major Hollywood star.
Okay.
And so in order to do it, we had to first we had to find this major Hollywood star's rep, which was not easy to do. I had to use my network, and I did. And they delivered. I reached out to the rep, and the rep reached out to the star. You don't talk to these people directly. You don't. And the rep got back to me and said that the star was interested in theory, but wanted to know more. And so I explained indie comics and how odds were. They wanted to know how much money we were going to make on this cover. And I said, odds are we will lose money on this cover. So let's all be friends here. And so they came back with an offer to use this major Hollywood star. You all know this person, guaranteed. They wanted
Mr. T.
They wanted
Michael Ironside.
Do you guys want to know how much they are? Do you guys want to know how much they wanted?
Of course.
Their likeness of their image on this cover. $300 American.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Okay.
So Ryan and I had to talk about that at length.
I can tell you the best part of this story, and the best part of this story is the actor who agreed to do this then wanted to pick out his own photo to be used, and he gave it to me through his agent or whatever. I'm not allowed to talk to them, so he gave it to me, and it was about 300 kilobytes. And I said, well, do you have a better version of this, like a high res version? And they're like, no, that's the only version we have. And so,
oh my God.
And so I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna make it work. I used to work at a job where one of the things the company did was put out funeral tributes that were like these brochures that you would get at a funeral that would have all the photos of the deceased. And the families would give us all these photos that were just super bad, like destroyed. So having that job, I learned how to basically repaint people's faces over their photographs.
Like a mortician.
Like a mortician, exactly. For photographs. So I took this extremely low res photo and I painted the hell out of it. And I built it to a point where it looks pretty acceptable, but it doesn't really look, I mean, it looks pretty good, but it's a little crunchy around the edges. So then I went on eBay and I found for $50 a signed headshot of this photo, and I bought it. So
we talked about it first. We talked about it. We had
so now you're $350 in the hole.
I know, and it doesn't end there, Ryan.
Shit.
It does not end there.
So I bought it and I scanned it, and now it's going to be a nice high res photo. Charles, we haven't talked about this. We can talk about it now. It's signed. Should I keep the signature in the cover?
Absolutely not. We are not author. We have to use what he will believe is the image he sent. He'll know he'll know we were messing around with him if it's a signed one. But the story does not end with Ryan buying on eBay the same photo that he sent us with the resolution of basically.
I don't mean to freak you guys out, but a lot of major Hollywood figures watch this show, so
be careful what you say.
Yeah.
So this Hollywood person, about a week later or so,
we'll call him Hollywood Jerry.
Just call him Jerry. Yeah.
Comes back to us through his rep. Not him. We have not talked to or connected with this person.
Sure.
His rep comes back and says, Hollywood Jerry has reconsidered and now wants $500 for the use.
What?
For the use of this image. Yeah. So Ryan, that was the real, that took it to the breaking point. Ryan and I had to powwow. We had to sit and really decide, if the company could handle it, if we're going to have to let some people go. We ended up selling some of our valuable inventory to fund it. And we think the results will speak for themselves when the time comes. But when you see it, you now know the backstory and really what it cost us to make this happen.
Wait, so okay, like I don't want me to be the business one, but you also you've got $500.
Yep.
Plus my $50. Plus it was like I think it was like $10 shipping. So I think it was like $60. And
you guys better charge $50 per copy of this thing.
We might. Let's make it a 1 in 1,000 and just make one of them.
Yep.
But we also have to pay. Do you remember how much it costs to do a plate swap? So when you do I think it's like $300 or something, isn't it?
Oh man.
When you do an image comic, every cover you do, they have to like make a new plate, and so they charge the book this certain amount to burn the new plate that they're going to burn, or however they do printing now. And so you have to factor that into your economics, which it sounds like Charles did not.
You're going to have to fire sommelier. I'm
going to have to sell a bunch of like
your
these
battle
toys
beasts
back here.
Well, Charles has got Star Wars money coming in.
That's right, dude.
True.
No. Actually, that's true, Ryan. You got the money from the Star Wars covers. Want that help with that?
I think that you should elaborate, Charles, on how you actually pay to write Star Wars.
If the actor was Hayden Christensen, Griffin and I could have let you guys use our photo we took with Hayden Christensen.
That's true.
You guys took a photo with Hayden Christensen?
We paid to take a photo with Hayden Christensen.
I never heard about any of this.
Yeah.
Doesn't infuriate me at all.
but it is, trials and tribulations and black hole of money aside, it is very fun to be having a new series coming soon. And I'm sure Ryan too can relate to it because you guys have your series coming out soon too, right, Ryan?
I guess. At some point.
Do you have a solicit date or anything? Or
I don't. We're probably gonna have it. So whatever you have to solicit to have it out in June or July.
Listen, John J. Hill gave us the rundown, gave us the game plan sometime last week. And if that happens, if that comes to fruition, I think you guys are all going to be very, very happy. I think it's going to be pretty sweet.
Agreed.
Don't mean to speak
Charles,
on your behalf, Ryan.
Did you give any time window as to when we're going to find out about that cover? Because I'm dying to know who's nickel and diming you for their fucking likeness.
It'll be solicited with the book. The book comes out in May, and so it'll be solicited alongside number 1. And if it's a May book, that means you'll find out in March, I think, right?
Okay, fantastic. Yeah, something like that.
That's so insane. The $500 thing, like
I know. He has reconsidered and now would like $500.
He has reconsidered and would like to have a steak dinner.
This is what the back of the photo looks like.
Oh,
you can kind of see
got some light coming in there.
Yeah, so it came in this like nice sleeve. I got this Mylar sleeve for free, so
very nice.
That looked like Charles Dance.
I wish it was.
No, you're not. Charles Dance is not. You're not too far off. It's not Charles Dance, but it's yeah. I mean,
Adam Driver.
It's definitely Michael Ironside. It's who it is.
Michael Ironside is not far off either. Like you guys are gonna. I hope you all will get this and support what we're trying to do here when the time comes. But yeah, it's fun. I don't know. It's good. And we're trying to, so the series is 8 issues. It's an 8-issue series as part of the whole concept. And we really want to do something like this for each issue, but there aren't enough of the people.
We can't afford anyone else that fits our criteria.
We chose the least popular of this category of people. And it's a very hyper-specific category.
My favorite.
This guy is sitting here right now watching this at home crying like
I have reconsidered. It now costs $20,000.
Oh shit. I'm gonna real quick get Brandon Allred in here. Welcome, Brandon. Is that some James Bond stuff happening?
Yes. This is a couple who wanted to be drawn as a Bond and a Bond girl.
Very nice. Very nice.
But I am a terribly bad colorist, so I'm trying to make this good. I don't know if it's facing the right way or not.
Mostly, I mean, it's hard to tell on the tablet screen, but you do have an Instagram notification, I see.
Oh, cool.
Very cool, I'd say.
Yeah, it looks great.
Well, Charles, I know I'm very excited for everyone to see that Ethan and I are on the cover of the book. I don't mean to get ahead of it, but we're pretty hyped.
There is a good audience question for you, Charles. Powell asks, is Charles a new Chip?
No. We like
Charles.
No. Chip is in a category of his own. You might call it a gutter. Yeah.
Sure.
And I don't like being compared to him. I don't see why anybody would.
Chip was too much of a coward to join the stream tonight.
Coward. He's still crying from last week.
Shame on you for asking that, Powell. That was low.
Ooh, we got some kitties in the bag. Abigail, we were getting to you and your questions for the gang here. What you got?
Probably coming to mind for Charles. I know that you did some time on She-Hulk.
Yes.
And are you allowed to say whether or not you were involved in some capacity for the upcoming Disney Plus show?
I'm not allowed to.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a yes.
I'm not allowed to say, guys.
Mm-hmm. I believe it. I believe
I'm
you're
not allowed to disclose anything.
Can I say?
He's not allowed to explain how not involved he is in the She-Hulk.
I cannot disclose. I cannot.
Well, look,
disclose.
I'll tell you this. I can fully say I was not involved, and I think we all can say that.
Big
very
confirmation.
comfortably, so
Yeah.
You trying to trap me in your web of logic, Ryan?
I'm just saying, who here was involved with She-Hulk? Not me.
Not me.
I was not.
Yeah. Ryan, did you see that She-Hulk preview and the Moon Knight and all that Disney Plus Day shit?
No.
It was cool.
I ain't no nerd.
But what's everyone's opinion on Spider-Man freshman year?
How is this a
Ooh,
comic
yeah.
book fucking show? And yet every time I talk about comic book stuff, Ryan makes me feel bad about
Look
it.
at this. You can see a child on the screen in the backstage right now, and you're swearing. No swearing. We got a child. No swearing.
It's okay.
All right.
It's okay. What's up, John?
Oh, are we on?
We're on.
Oh man.
Welcome.
It was the child's idea. He sees
all
Ryan
right.
every week. And he's like, Dad, who's that guy you're watching? I was like, oh, that's the Venom guy.
There you go.
The
And so he actually wanted to show you real quick.
Let's see it.
He's got a work
let's
in
see it.
progress.
Ryan can relate.
Ryan
can relate.
Yeah, I can totally relate to what's happening right now.
You show?
There's my drawing I'm working on.
Oh, that's awesome with the spiral and everything.
Love it.
That's
Very
great.
Great.
Very cool.
Good stuff.
I can't wait to see it when it's finished.
Say hi. Vincent, say hi, Vincent.
I don't think they want to see the cat, man.
I beg to differ.
It's true. It's true. Looks like a great kitty. Ryan, is the Stegman household ever going to get a pet of some sort? Is that on the horizon, maybe?
Absolutely not going to happen. My last house, I had cats, and they were so annoying while I was trying to work. They ruined it forever. They would come up and slap me in the face with their paws while I was drawing. They'd slap the pencil and hit it. It was over from there.
Oh, hell yeah. Maximus Savage dropped $10 on us. This is a utensil fund bump, Ryan. I know that you've been needing it. You don't have enough cash to buy new pens and pencils, so
yeah, I'm out.
Utensil
This
fund
is my
bump
last
for you.
one.
Thank you, Maximus.
Can I jump in for 1 second? I had a question for the other Ryan because I don't get to talk to him very much, so this is a real opportunity for me to ask him.
Please, Charles Soule.
So Ryan Brown, you sent out a deeply poignant update on your latest Kickstarter today, and I read about it in my email inbox, and it affected me deeply, and I thought it might be a story that that the people in the chat might enjoy hearing.
You want to hear my story of woe? Of freight woe?
I mean, I think so. Do you guys like freight? You guys like shipping?
Yep. Oh, we love freight. Actually, this is our segment, Freight Talk. You can do this for us this week.
Freight Talk.
Yeah,
okay,
it's called the segment is called the State of Freight, which is where we discuss the inner workings.
Also known as the freight train. Honk honk.
Straight Freight Talk.
Yeah, we're all really excited about it.
Can I submit that we're spending so much time debating the name, we're like not actually talking about freight?
That's fair. That's part of the segment. Well, let's get into it.
All right. Well, then I'm going to ask.
Let's get into it.
I'm going to ask Stegman a question first. Stegman, you're drawing with the zebra brush pen on that paper over the top of pencil.
Mm-hmm.
How are you going to get that pencil out without destroying the ink?
Oh, I'm not going to erase the pencil.
You're just going to leave it.
Yeah, I never erase the pencil on sketches. I like the way it looks.
I have this dream that I'll find some paper that will hold the ink from one of those pens so that I can draw on pencil underneath instead of blue line.
Right. I don't plan on erasing it. I always think that it looks like, I don't know. I want it to look,
I think it just looks fake when pencil lines are erased. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, I guess it just kind of adds depth to it or something. It just looks it looks cooler to me. I like the messiness. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But if when you're doing your finished pages, I know you don't ink like a lot of what you do that gets published, but are you blue lining?
No, I'll ink on paper. I just did one. I guess I don't even know if I erased that, and then I just maybe leveled it out.
Yeah. Huh. Okay.
In Photoshop.
Well,
Ron Brown, why don't you just invent that paper? Why don't you become?
I don't know, man. I drew on this one paper that I got from the printer because I had for that project that is in freight shipping hell. I got this paper from them that I did these special editions that I would sketch on, and they would send me the paper. I would draw on it, with like crop marks. They'd print out crop marks, send me the paper, send it back to them, and then they would stitch them into the books so that these books that I'd never have to see the books would come with my drawings in them. And that paper they sent me, I could draw in pencil. I could ink with a Micron or a Zebra pen, one of these tools that has very bad ink.
Mhm.
And then when you erase, it wouldn't lift off. And it like got me obsessed with whatever this paper was that would actually hold the crappy ink so you could erase the pencil around it.
So this actually became a segment of Talking Paper.
Anyone got a good paper guy?
I buy Eon boards. I don't know. Do you use those?
No, I've never used those.
Yeah, that's what I get. That's what I use.
Okay, I'll check that out.
I guess that's what Marvel paper is now, but I like to choose like the grade and everything, so I buy it direct from them.
Sure.
I know Coppola is real picky about his paper.
Yeah.
I feel like he draws in pencil as well, right? Like real pencil.
Yeah, he does. JP doesn't ink over my pencils. He inks on Blue Line.
I assume.
So he doesn't have that problem. You could just do that, pencil it, and then scan it and print it out and ink it.
Yeah, I mean that's one extra step. When like at this point, like doing a monthly image book, I'm trying to do pages in 4 to 5 hours. So having an extra step in there is like,
Right.
It's a little much. Do you want? So you want freight talk? The freight talk's not super exciting, but
please, Ryan, give the segment
listen.
its
respect. It's called the State of Freight.
The State of Freight, and I want you to know that we're all counting on you to really deliver here.
I'll give you the
We're all
straight
counting,
state of freight.
Okay, let's hear it.
So the printer I use and we use for the curse words omnibus is in South Korea. They do a very, very good job. They're really excellently run print shop from everything I can figure out. The problem is the state of freight. Some of you might know that
That's when the title card comes up.
Like the Port of LA is a big issue right now and is overloaded. So basically, I have these books that were originally supposed to be here in September, and now they're going to be here in question mark because of the state of freight. So perishable goods are making it on the boats and off of boats ahead of comic books. So I had this idea that I should change the title of my book to God Hates Astronauts Fresh Oranges Edition or something. So I could say fresh oranges on the side, and then it would make it to the front of the line and make it on the boat and make it off the boat. But at this point, along with all of your Christmas gifts that are probably going to be ruined, they can't make it through the port. So I sold a 690-page hardcover to a lot of people, and they don't have it, and they don't know when they will have it because of boats.
Well, this really worries me because if I can't get my cocaine over Christmas,
well, that's usually smuggled in like perishable things, right?
Yeah, I mean, when I used to do that, yeah, I would put it in perishable things.
Don't hide it in comic books because it's not getting on the boat. So
get a diamond.
Yeah, what a mistake.
Sorry, your Coke hasn't shipped just yet.
So from my understanding, this state of freight is going to be hitting a lot of us by future comics just not showing up. So there are a lot of companies that print with this printer, and I don't feel like Diamond has really adjusted the release dates of these books. So the last thing I saw was there was like 112 freighters waiting to be offloaded at the Port of LA.
Jesus.
So if you get on a boat. So anyways, I had never thought that like one of the top news stories would affect comics and my personal, publishing, but it has. So That is the straight state of freight.
Thank you. Hey, well done.
It wasn't very
been the
funny,
state of
though.
freight,
It wasn't
everybody.
funny. I want to tell funny stories. That one was like
I don't really understand why Charles wanted you to tell that story.
I don't either.
Well, I'll tell you why. It's because I needed a break to watch the trailer for the new Owen Wilson J-Lo movie, Marry Me, which just popped up in my Twitter feed. And it was just the perfect amount of time. Seriously, that's what I did. It looks great. J-Lo is a superstar, and she's like on stage, and she's supposed to have an onstage wedding with some dude. And the guy like stands her up and is bad. And so at her concert,
hey, do you remember when you were supposed to tell about our new comic, and then you just told
holding up a sign that says "Marry
a
Me"?
celebrity that you wouldn't even tell the celebrity's name that was going to be on the cover?
To Owen Wilson. And so then they get married right there at the show, and it's about what happens next. And it looks good.
That's really exciting.
I'll probably see that. I love a good rom-com.
This looks like a good. You know what it looks like? It looks like a throwback when they don't give a shit and they're just like pouring the sugar in your heart, and it's good stuff.
Charles, do you have an Owen Wilson? Can you give us a wow?
An Owen Wilson? I do not have an Owen Wilson.
Okay.
Everybody does the wow.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't own an Owen Wilson. I don't own people.
Fair.
That's good. That's good.
I know.
I'm glad you don't.
I feel like you're confused.
I do. Griffin and Ethan.
Yeah,
that makes sense. I mean, the thing is, that's very voluntary and confusing, but fine. It's fine.
I highly recommend it if you ever get a chance to own a supple young man.
Christ. Yeah. Everybody breaks in different. That's what they say.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Also, Phylogenesis has the official spelling of the new segment, which is state, STIGHT.
That's good.
I like
That's the way to go. That's solid.
That's the way to go. All right. Okay, fine. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about the Spider-Man trailer already. Jesus,
was there a Spider-Man trailer?
There was.
I haven't watched
Ryan.
I'm not doing no spoilers.
Good for you, man. I really thought I was going to try and do that, and I crumbled immediately. Ryan, did you see it?
No. Was Andrew Garfield in it?
No.
Okay. Was Tobey Maguire?
No.
Was Tom Holland?
He was. A couple shots.
Okay. Tell me more. I did not see it.
Oh, there's some amazing.
There's some good shit.
Yeah,
that's what I know.
There's an amazing Spider-Man 2 flashback vibe.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. How do you feel about Jamie Foxx being back? You love Jamie Foxx. You always talk about it.
I like him as Spawn.
Fair.
Al Simmons.
How about what if I told you Rise Ithan's The Lizard is back?
If you want the truth about your parents,
I'd be like, wow, that's what I would do.
Okay, cool. Okay. What if I said Thomas Hayden Church is back as in his iconic role of Sandman?
Are we ruining this for people that didn't watch the trailer?
Sorry.
What about Topher Grace?
Right? Oh, no.
We don't know. We don't know.
That's true. Charles,
we're just talking about what's in the trailer. Yeah.
Are you hoping that Topher Grace makes his triumphant return in Spider-Man No Way Home?
I'm hoping I'm in the movie. I might be.
That's true. That's true.
You can't say either way.
Yeah. I'm unable to disclose whether or not I'm in the film. Okay, Jesus.
Okay. Fine. Fine. They've recast Daredevil, and Charles Soule is in fact playing Matt Murdock.
Not bad.
I could do it. I got red hairish. I could do it.
Yeah, man.
You're a lawyer.
Well, that too. And I would blind myself easy like that.
Right.
Do you have the sunglasses?
I can get some. I know where they sell them. I can get some.
but red ones.
Okay, well that's a problem. Fine. It's yes, it's not a perfect fit, but I'll go the extra mile.
Yeah. I'd love to see it. Anyway, Spider-Man trailer happened. All the villains are there. It's fucking awesome. And the boys are probably in the movie.
Suits. Let's get Ryan's thoughts on the suit. Let's get the artist thoughts on some Spider-Man costumes.
Well, Ryan won't watch any trailers, so he's unaware of everything pop culture related.
I'll plug it in on the.
All right, you can show if you can show it to me. I will.
Let's see.
Should we do the thing again where we play the trailer without sound and we just kind of read the subtitles?
Cool. That's very cool.
I think we should all do the soundtrack. We can all do the Foley work.
That's what I'm saying. If everybody was doing it, I think that'd be awesome.
Let's see here.
Seems like a universal no.
All right, everyone. I got to hop off. I got a 5-year-old that needs attention.
All right. That's fair. Have a great rest of your night.
You guys have a great night.
Thanks for coming.
You too.
Thank you. Wow. Why is
Are
it
you still talking about the
difficult?
trailer? Because I just muted.
Yes.
We're gonna be putting a screen cap up for Ryan's segment to take a look at in a moment.
Can everybody that's in here make sure they like this video on YouTube?
And and subscribe, please.
And comment.
And
I
comment.
think that's good for the algorithm, right?
Of course.
We're supposed to be like yelling at people to do that all the time, but I don't do it.
It makes me uncomfortable.
It makes me uncomfortable as well.
Good. This is good.
I don't think we can comment on the thing yet, right? It has to be after it's over for it to comment.
Oh,
to count.
okay. All right. Well, just
All right, everybody comment after it's over about how great it was.
Mm-hmm. Can you get on Twitter and please use the hashtag Stegman's Big Thursday. Big old Thursday night.
Hashtag the stream that Ryan does on Thursday where he does a sketch and raffles it off to a lucky subscriber.
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah,
of course.
Oh, not cool. Raffling it. It's given away to somebody who is a subscriber to KLC Press.
That's awesome. That's very nice.
Isn't that what raffling
We should do
means?
that. We should give stuff away to people.
Well,
okay.
I feel like raffle. Yeah, I guess it is a raffle. I feel like I feel like it means you don't have to like pay to buy a ticket, but I guess you kind of are by being a subscriber. Whatever. You know what, Abigail?
Fuck off, Abigail.
It's a giveaway.
Sure.
That works.
Charles, we could give away or maybe sell for like $65 that signed headshot I had to buy. You know what I mean?
Good. You guys could sign it too and everything.
Yeah, we could. That's true.
That's true. We could sign it.
We could sign it too.
That's the other part. So the other thing, which was just the icing on the cake. So this guy asks for how many copies we can send him of this thing. You know, like how many copies of the issue, so that he can then sell them for whatever $100 a pop at conventions and things like that.
Sure.
So I don't know. Should we just scrub the whole thing, Ryan? Should we just cancel it?
I mean, after this, he's going to see this and he's going to be very mad. So, sure.
We don't want that. We know what happens when this guy gets mad. Bad news.
Oh, it's Mark Ruffalo.
It is Mark Ruffalo.
It is. You got it.
It's Edward Norton.
Oh.
Eric Bana.
It's Eric Bana.
Wow, it's all of them.
Do I have to say Lou Ferrigno so we just cover them all?
Yes. It's Lou Ferrigno. Let me see. Is there another? Let's check this out because this is literally. So remember when Ryan and I were talking about how there's categories of. This is a category of person and we can't afford most of them. Let's see. I'm looking at Bryce Johnson. Apparently played the Hulk. Ang Lee apparently played the Hulk. Neil McDonough. Yeah, we can afford some of these folks. Travis Willingham.
When the fuck did Neil McDonough?
I don't know. The picture of Ang Lee
Neil
on the
McKenna,
cover of
I think, was in
Hulk issue is pretty awesome.
The 90s Hulk cartoon.
Let's get Ang Lee. What has Ang Lee done recently? He probably needs to know.
He directed Hulk when it was just the one-word title,
He
where it was
directed
really
Hulk
trippy
and,
with
Brokeback
Eric
Mountain.
Bana's one.
Isn't there also Bill Bixby
He was
Well-
only Bruce Banner.
as Banner? Yeah.
Yeah, he's not. That's not cool. But Ang Lee.
He's dead.
Like, am I wrong? But he hasn't done anything for quite some time.
I thought he did do something recently. Look it up. This is a good
I'm looking it up
question.
right now. I am.
Yeah.
He did Gemini Man.
Oh yes, but that was.
Not good.
Well, here's what it says. The film was released on 11th October 2019 to negative reviews and flopped at the box office.
He needs to stick to doing movies about key parties.
Yeah. The one he did before that was Billy Lynn's Long Halftime Walk. Do you remember that one?
No.
It was released in November 2016 and received a mixed response from audiences and critics alike. It was a box office failure. So he's 2 box office failures in a row. And then Life of Pi he did before that.
That's right.
Right.
Well, he's doing a Muhammad Ali movie right now.
Did we already have one?
Thriller in Manila.
Sure.
Oh, so it's probably just about the fight.
The big fight, yeah.
Is Will Smith back? He better be back.
Something, wouldn't it?
Reprising the role.
If he's not back, I swear to God.
Anyway, all right, fellas and folks and ladies and people and fans of Ryan Stegman, I guess. I am going to go, but it's been fun to hang out again, and I'm sure I will see you at some point.
See you later, Charles.
And I'll see you around. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Ryan Brown.
Pleasure, Charles.
All right,
I'm
I
leaving
insulted
too,
you.
Charles, so it's okay.
Bye-bye.
We can
you
leave
can't.
together. I have babies to attend to, but
I'm just kidding.
thanks for inviting me on. This was fun.
Yeah, thanks for doing it.
I didn't really want to talk about freight, but Charles
did
made me. So
Really good freight talk.
yeah,
Great freight talk.
All right, next week I'll have a funnier freight anecdote for you.
Oh,
That's really exciting. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, please don't hold me to that. Nothing's funny about freight.
Okay.
All right, man.
Bye, guys.
Have a great night.
Thanks.
Yeah. Bye.
I thought the freight segment went really well.
I really liked it.
It was probably our best freight segment.
Yeah.
Best freight to date.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, very good. My webcam is like fucked. I guess I'm just not in the show anymore. I don't know what's going on.
Griffin has become
Still got his
ethereal.
kids here, man.
You should just hop out and then rejoin.
Sorry. All right, Ryan, are you ready? Are you ready to see some Spider-Man suits? Brandon, Allred, you should
I'm getting out of here.
avoid the screen for a moment.
Griffin, before you do, hop out and rejoin. Fix your camera.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Such a baby. Yeah. Anybody else who's trying to avoid all the possible Spider-Man details? I don't know. Tune out for a little bit, I guess, because we're going to talk about some Spidey stuff.
Oh, there's somebody.
What?
Look at that.
Who's this?
Why is your audio so whack?
What? Our audio is amazing.
I can't hear it.
Mine? You can't hear mine?
You guys are so quiet. Let me try to find some headphones.
Okay.
This guy.
Bye.
This guy.
Bye.
All right, I think I'm gonna get back to some Zelda. At least the little ones are. After you want to say bye?
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for coming.
Oh shit, Scotty Young's here.
Bye, little childrens.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, swearing is back on the table.
Oh
yeah.
Finally.
Quick, what's everyone's G-rated curse word?
I showed up at the right time.
Scotty, are you working on anything currently? You drawing anything?
Like at the very moment, or in general?
At the very moment. We're all
No,
drawing.
I just fed my children dinner.
Okay.
By fed my children dinner, I Uber Eats them to McDonald's because that's how I roll.
My kids had McDonald's tonight too.
Casey's out of town in Kentucky. She's been away all weekend or all week. So tonight was like, all right, it's finally Mickey D's time.
The hell's she doing in Kentucky?
She is watching. My sister-in-law had to go do some things to finish up some nursing situation and do some clinicals. And so Casey went to watch her 1-year-old twins for the week.
Oh, damn. That is rough.
Oh, I know. But we made time. The new share play on FaceTime. We did watch some Bachelorette together last night. Are you guys excited about that?
Wait, there's a share play thing on FaceTime?
Dude, it's awesome. Like, and most of the apps participate now. so you can stream almost anything through FaceTime if you FaceTime.
Ooh, we talking a little share play that just dropped?
Yeah, baby, that share play is the bomb.
Yeah, man.
I was just saying how last night me and my wife, she's been in Kentucky all week, but we always watch The Bachelor and Bachelorette every week.
Mhm.
That's our date. That's our at-home date night.
Mm-hmm.
And we watched
That's
The Bachelorette last night on SharePlay, and it was fantastic.
That's
I love
sweet. That's sweet. Yeah, they announced that in June, and I've been fucking waiting for it because I'm excited
Yeah.
to watch some shit with some folks.
It's fully out, and the cool thing, I think I might try to implement it on some of my Substack stuff. Just do some like
Nice.
shared movie night.
We were
But,
talking about this with Venom. I guess that'd be
Yeah.
a pretty good way to do it.
I mean, don't watch that movie. It's cool. You can.
How many people can you do it with?
That's a good question.
I don't know that there's a. I don't know. Let's test the limit.
We'll have to raffle it off.
Yeah, look
Yeah,
at
because
this
I've
dumb
been trying
drawing.
to figure out how to do like.
Look
a
at that
shared
dumb
watching
drawing you're
game.
doing. Ugh.
That dumb drawing.
Gross.
Grody. All right, Ryan. Scotty, let's get your thoughts too. We're showing him the new Spider-Man suits from this new movie. We want to get his thoughts on them as someone who would have to draw this stuff.
Okay.
Ryan, what do you think? What do you think of this one?
It sucks.
Oh, okay.
It's fine.
Oh, coming in hot. Hot take.
Okay.
Does it help? Does it help that there's little spells flying around it? It's a magic.
It's
suit.
a
He's
magic
got little
suit.
symbols
I guess it's
going
kind
on
of
his wrists.
cool, but I don't know.
It's
those
kind of
wrist
cool,
things
but
don't make
also
any
it
any
sucks.
sense.
Just replace the gold of red and it's Miles' suit.
Well, I think the best case scenario is that when Ryan and Donnie option Vanish, that this guy is probably going to be up for their character design. So it's cool that Ryan says that he sucks.
Oh, I already said we make fun of Jared Leto on here all the time, but if he ever options Vanish or is involved in anything like that, I'll go and scrub it all from the internet.
Do it.
Oh yeah.
Scotty, any thoughts on this magic suit?
Well, Ryan is very aware of my thoughts on simplicity of design.
That's what I mean. Those wrist things are just a mess.
So here's the thing: the wrist is okay. Here's the real problem that I have with this: is all the others. If you guys look at the black parts,
The like texturing.
yeah, they've got extra lines and designs in the black parts of the suit, which is like it's kind of like a go fuck yourself. Like, come on.
So how do you feel? So this wrist thing's only on the one wrist. It's an asymmetrical sort of.
Yeah,
look that
and
he's
it's
got.
obviously it's obviously the Doctor Strange situation, right? Like,
Yeah.
because that like the thing on his like right there at the wrist is like an eye of Agmata, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That doesn't bother me as much as like all the intricate like under design. They're like, oh, look at this Tron shit.
Sure.
I mean,
How about
if I drew it, I would just eliminate that. But
yeah,
how about this guy? Let's see.
Well, that's the regular one, right?
Maybe got a big gold spider on it. There's
Isn't
some
that
sort of
like the video game one.
Well, this is just
don't
this
know.
is. Isn't this like normal? This is going to be what's his name? Like who's the main Peter Parker?
Tom Holland.
Yeah, this is just Tom Holland's costume in this movie, right? Because he is now Iron Man, Spider-Man.
More or less. We've seen a different sort of take on this big old spider in Infinity War. He's wearing a slightly different look, and they've brought this
Right.
big spider back and sort of put it on a much more traditional Spider-Man costume.
Right, but after Tony Stark died, it
Mhm.
was clear that he had left the
Wait, he
The sort
died.
Christ.
like he left that to Peter Parker, right? So I think, from my understanding, this is going to be Tom Holland's costume in the movie.
Yeah, it seems
I
that
could
way.
be wrong though. Yeah.
I don't
think-
hate this one. It's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's fine.
you like a big spider emblem or a little spider emblem?
Little, but this is
Yeah, I'm all about it.
not terrible.
That'll do, pig. All right, Brandon, already you're back in.
You know what my preference is a long spider emblem, like that first Amazing Spider-Man one, where
That
the legs
shit
just
is
drag all the
fire.
way down.
That shit is fire.
It is fire.
I love it.
I don't know. Was there anything else cool in the trailer to catch Ryan up on? I guess there's
Was
kind
there a
of
black
reveal.
costume or no? Or is that the magic guy?
That's the magic one, yeah.
There's also Electro's suit, which has like a practical use of the star mask.
Yeah, the
the
electricity
star
forms
mask.
his star mask. We got a villain from most of the movies in there. We also find out that sort of Doctor Strange is like put all these villains back in their universes, but then Peter finds out that they all die. So he's basically sending them all back to die horrible Raimi universe deaths. Well, apparently they do. He says in the trailer they all die fighting Spider-Man.
Isn't that the conflict? Is Doctor Strange is like, hey, you're supposed to kill these people, and that isn't that Peter's conflict?
And he doesn't want to send them back to their deaths, I guess, and so he kind of goes against Doctor Strange, which is pretty cool.
Unless they're just variants.
Yeah, that's true.
Could be.
I can't believe they had the balls to bring the Jamie Foxx Electro back.
I love it.
That villain was so bad in that movie.
He's kind of. I think he can be kind of menacing. I like that Times Square sequence quite a bit. But there's a point where he switches to silly. Like after that scene is then when he's
the
just
Times
like,
Square thing is great.
too
I
much.
think, and then after that it's a little weird, and also his look beforehand is quite silly. So if you just really isolate the Times Square bit, it's pretty good.
yeah, that's great. I really like that. I really like the 38 seconds of that movie.
That's a lot of the Amazing Spider-Man movies. Is I like that little chunk and that little chunk and that little chunk, and sometimes there's
little
enough little
chunk's name
chunks.
was Andrew Garfield.
Oh shit, he is very good.
Andrew
Big thing I
Garfield is
took
the
away
closest
from
to
the,
looking like a Steve Ditko drawing. Like
Totally.
he's
I
straight
feel
up
that.
his big Buffonti hair looks straight up like Steve Ditko drawing.
You just gotta throw him in like a sweater vest, and we're there.
Yep.
And
Very
is it
good.
me, or does Lizard look more lizardy this time than last
He
time?
does.
Oh
He
shit!
does. His face is a little more monstery. That's right.
Brandon, I'm sorry, dude. This is a minefield for you.
I just walked back into the room.
I'm sorry, sir. But hey, you got a lot to look forward to if you're a Rise Iphans fan.
I mean, I'm not. Those movies.
Hey, he is great. He's a fantastic performer. I think he doesn't get a lot to do in that.
I haven't seen him in anything else, but I didn't like those movies. Andrew Garfield was way too handsome to be Spider-Man.
All right,
Listen,
all right,
Peter
I'm
is
cracking my knuckles.
canonically
Let's
hot.
fight,
He's
dude.
canonically hot. There's the point in the
Griffin and I-
Ditko run.
Griffin and I have talked about this extensively. Peter is canonically hot. As soon as he gets
After he gets bit, yes, he does
as
become
soon as
hot,
Peter
but when-
gets to college, like every woman in the world is after Peter Parker.
And
and he's like,
not- you're
he's
not
like,
wrong.
oh, I have no luck with women. It's not true. Every woman throws themselves at Peter.
But
This is-
like
this-
first issue in Amazing Fantasy 15, he's a loser in the first movie.
Yes,
is
but then
supposed to-
immediately, as
Yeah, but
soon as he's
loser doesn't
Spider-Man,
mean-
Liz Allen wants him, and every girl
Yep.
in high school, like
right,
it's like
but
he
even,
immediately.
even before he gets his powers, we see everyone looking at him like, "Oh, he stood up for that kid to Flash Gordon," and "Oh my God, he's
Yeah, but loser doesn't mean
Flash
unattractive.
Gordon.
That's
What are
true.
we
He
even
kind of
talking
matches
about here?
clothes. I'm 28. And I'm still trying to figure that
I'm-
shit out.
I'm
Like, you
giving
could be
Scotty
wild,
the floor.
But you could be wildly attractive and
Mhm.
also be a loser. Like loser
Yeah.
doesn't mean unattractive.
Thank
Loser
you.
is-
Yeah.
yeah, Stegman is a prime example of this. I think here's what I loved about the Andrew Garfield thing. And
Fucking give
bear
it
with
to
me.
him, Scotty.
This is going to be my nerdy take on things.
Yes.
The Andrew Garfield version is. We all knew somebody who was. How many people know Chris Burnham?
I do.
Chris Burnham is so handsome, but as soon as you talk to him for 8 seconds, you're like, oh my God, I gotta leave the room. He's crazy. Right? So like his personality and his looks don't match up. Peter Parker, the Andrew Garfield version, is good looking, but also nerdy. But what I loved about his Spider-Man was I always took the quips, like the Spider-Man quips, as I finally get to be the smartass.
Totally.
I'm like, Peter Parker is smarter than everybody.
Yeah.
He would have the best cut downs ever, but in real life, he can't do them. But as soon as he becomes Spider-Man and puts the mask on, he actually is. He's kind of vicious with his cut downs.
Let's so throw it to the question. You know, would Peter have bars? Is what I think we're all trying
Yes,
to.
100%. Right, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I absolutely do love the Tom Holland Spider-Man. I do love that, but his quips are more more goofy, accidental. Oh my God, I'm so in awe of.
Yeah, totally.
He's bumbling, which I also love. But I believe that the Andrew Garfield one was probably the most true to the original character, which is I'm smarter than you all.
Totally.
But I don't get to be that in my real life. But as soon as I put on a mask, I feel emboldened to cut you down to where because I'm better than you. I'm smarter than you.
Because especially in the first one, he plays social anxiety really well, I think. And like he's very stuttering and everything. And then once he's Spider-Man, he's like a bit of an asshole because Spider-Man is a bit of an asshole.
Especially Ditko days Spidey. Like he's
so angry. He's so angry. Yeah,
that's a side of Peter that I feel like is always kind of like just glanced over because it's even less attractive.
100%. Anybody who is in the side of the world where you feel like you don't get to say your part is always waiting for a chance to be like, you know what? You give me the chance, I'm going to cut your head off. That's how smart I am, right? And that's how I feel like Peter Parker was in that movie. Even though, like I said, I like the Tom Holland version because he's the version that feels the most like a kid.
Totally.
And Stegman will back me up on this. I've always had a problem with Spider-Man in the comics because he's never been a kid. Like, everybody draws him like he's just like
Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yeah, what about some Ultimate Spider-Man?
I get. I didn't go back and read all the Ultimate Spider-Man, so I'm probably wrong there.
Sure.
I was just talking about more the.
I feel like Toby is almost more like. Toby's almost more like Superman Spider-Man, and like in the way that he's kind of like the square jawed, like very like like American hero, and then and then Tom Holland is like a more positive Ultimate Spider-Man, where he's kind of the kid that's like in awe of everything, but then Andrew Garfield is pretty legit 616 Spidey, I think, in a lot of ways. People are wrong about everything, is what I
gotta say.
I didn't like Andrew Garfield he put on exactly 0 pounds of muscle for the role, and he looked
great. That's not true. He's ripped.
I had more muscle when I was 13 than that guy, but I digress. But in the
weird
second
flex,
movie, there's that part in the second movie where him and Gwen Stacy are broke up. Spoilers. And she mentioned some Chinese place, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you love that place." She's like, "What? You've been following me?" And he admits, like, "Yeah, I'm totally stalking you." And rather than being creeped out like she should be, she's like, "Oh my God, that's so romantic."
But can I show you a million times Spider-Man has done that in the comics?
A million times. A million.
He doesn't but the girl should be creeped out by it at least. Like,
I think that canonically hot is my favorite phrase of all time.
We almost made a T-shirt that said that.
We did. It was exclusive to our patrons.
Oh yeah, we did end up doing it. That's right. Yeah.
I was talking about that with my brother because in animes and stuff they have to sometimes spell it out for you because all the characters are kind of drawn the same, so they have to a new character comes in and be like, oh, they're so stunning, oh my God.
All right, can we take a second to appreciate the fact that Andrew Garfield did get ripped for these movies? Look at him.
He was
for
fucking
fuck's sake, Brandon. Come on.
But apparently Brandon looked like this at 13, so everybody cut him some slack.
That's not what he looked like in the first movie, though.
Brandon was so hot.
All right, Griffin, go get a pic from the first movie.
Let me find this because he was not that. But
it's very vindicating that Scotty Young agrees with us about Andrew Garfield.
I agree.
Listen, guys, I know all the things. It's just at the end of the day.
All right, listen. Here's him in the suit from the first movie. Which I think showed, he's a very lean, but he's
lankier, but
he's super tall.
Dude, look at that Ditko hair.
Look at him.
Oh, look at him. Just put him in a yellow vest and a blue suit.
I'm about ready to go Google Andrew Garfield Spider-Man on Pornhub right now.
Fuck yeah.
But look at the scene where he's shirtless and she's nursing him back to health after he's been scratched. That dude is
I feel like pounds. For me personally, that lanky look is what I've always pictured Spider-Man's physique to more or less be.
100%.
Yeah, he's got. I've always thought that Spider-Man has more of a swimmer body kind of than a bodybuilder.
Or you know what? It would
a gymnast.
I would
gymnast is more
something similar to a spider.
Oh,
very
long limbs,
long, slim,
for him to have like his weight and the weight of whoever he's carrying hit when he's swinging and swinging between buildings, his lats and delts would have to be huge.
No, that's the whole point. Like spiders are like so much stronger than they appear to be. The whole point of that.
No, I was gonna say he would have to have huge muscles if he was going to lift a truck over his head. Like
that's the point.
I mean, his muscles are not proportionate though. Like his powers
Ethan
don't.
and Griffin, can you guys turn Ryan off? Just turn him off.
Yeah.
Well, spiders can lift 73 times their body weight.
Yeah, it doesn't
exactly, Abigail.
Spiders
Abigail,
also
put
have a
Abigail on the main
skeleton
screen.
that braces the muscles that.
There you go. Abigail's the hero now. This is the Abigail show.
Abigail's the hero. Amen.
Ryan, you're embarrassing yourself. All right.
Yeah,
what
get out
did
of
I
here,
do?
Ryan.
What did I do?
You were like, he has to have big muscles or he couldn't lift a truck.
Oh, I was kidding. I was being sarcastic.
Well, I feel like you need to sharpen your sarcasm.
Oh, I
skills.
see. No, I was making fun of Brandon 100%.
Okay, you're back. Ryan's back.
Goat money for to be insulted right there.
Yeah, there you go.
Gotta take a quick break from the ASM talk, though. I'm loving it. Vincent's asking, can I ask an important question for the winners of these segment pieces? When will these ship out? Have any of them gone out yet? Okay, folks.
Griffin,
listen, we're working
Griffin
on
keeps
it.
getting COVID over
I
and
got
over.
COVID.
You selfish fuck.
And now I will be going home. I'll be on the same side of the state as Ryan for the first time in a while. Next week. So I'm going to grab the pieces. They're going to ship out. I thank everybody greatly for their patience and know that the pieces are coming and they're going to look great. And I'm so happy that everybody is going to have a Stegman original on their wall.
Unless Griffin decides to triple dip with COVID.
What if I keep all the sketches myself and I'll be like, hey, Felix, just so you know, Ryan's setting this up in a weird way. I'm going to sell these original pieces by him and it's got to go into my bank account.
Listen, that's all great, but back to business because I need to do one big final dunk on Brandon here because here's the scene that he's talking about from the first movie. Look at Andrew's embarrassing lack of musculature in his arm and his abs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this dude
First
looks
of all,
like
look at
a
my son's reaction.
13-year-old.
I just want you guys to see my son's reaction.
I'm just saying, like, he's like the muscle's only showing because he doesn't have a lot of body fat. It doesn't mean he has a lot of muscle.
This is such a weird hill you're gonna die on.
Look,
That a very muscular man isn't muscular.
Paid to be a superhero, you do steroids. That is the right thing to do.
I don't know about that.
If you paid me even like 20 grand to be a superhero, I would take so many steroids right now. Just
I would
because it's the right.
I would just hit the gym because they're paying me to go to the gym, and it'll feel good to go to the gym.
Steroids don't work if you don't go to the gym. By the way, they just make you fat.
I really liked Dakota Crow says I could listen to Ethan and Griffin talk about Spider-Man all night. Maybe you'll get to do that in our new podcast. Oscar Osario says, does the S in Ethan's name stand for Supple Boy? Yes. And also Scoot asked, has Ryan drawn a sketch for Ethan or Griffin? One time Ryan drew us and we loved it and then he lost it and I really want it.
Just a little
Lost
little
it or
thumbnail.
lost it?
Yeah,
All right,
lost it.
this is finished. You can raffle this thing off.
Whoa. Ethan's on it this week.
All right. I've
How
got
many
it. You
sketches
ready?
did we say that I was
That
doing?
sounded
How
kind of
many
bossy.
Rapid fires did we say I was
We
gonna
actually
do?
didn't say any.
Oh.
It's up to you.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Let's go. Drum roll. Winner of Violator sketches. I think this might be our first free subscriber winning one of these. Gabriel Esparza.
The free ones aren't supposed to win the big one.
Oh, whoops.
Jesus.
Gabriel, you have first dibs on the next one then, because our first yearly subscriber that pops up is John Castillo. So John Castillo, you got this one. Sorry for
Ethan,
the
I was
switch, Gabriel.
Ethan, tonight I came on here just to kind of see what your skills were like. I was planning on stealing you from these guys. Oh, you blew it. You blew it.
Can
He
I
also showed up late.
Did I balance it out at all with my passion for arguing about Andrew Garfield's body?
You're back in. You're back in.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you're back
All right.
fired.
I know John Castillo. His son is Ethan, the artist.
Awesome.
Very good.
really?
yeah.
Mhm.
Awesome. Yeah, John Castillo got this one, and then Gabriel.
All right, I'm gonna do
you're on
one.
deck.
I'll do a rapid fire one for Gabe.
For Gabriel, perfect. Sounds good.
Also, I just want you to know you did a bad job there.
That's fair. Is this going to be our last giveaway for the night?
No, and then we're going to give away some signed comics.
Perfect.
I feel like Gabriel is really appreciative, but he's also crying right now.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Sean's here. What up, Sean?
Hi, Sean.
Hi. How are you?
It's rare that somebody gets like a specifically dedicated sketch, and that's what Gabriel's getting right now. So hopefully that'll make it up to him.
Sean is of the Blurred Cave.
Yes.
Podcast / live
What's
stream.
that?
It's a podcast about comics and video games and junk with two black dudes in it. That's why it's called Blurred, because Black Nerd did it. So,
Word. What are you doing for this sketch, Ryan?
Violator.
Oh, another Violator. Very cool and
Yeah,
interesting.
well, I mean, I feel forced now that Ethan ruined the live stream.
I just can't believe you all were arguing about that movie. Like, in that Spidey universe, electricity fixes your teeth problems.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that.
Yeah,
Dude, Electro was rough.
Ryan, you should have drawn Jamie Foxx's Electro.
With the gap.
With the gap? No, not with the gap. The gap is done by the time he's Electro.
And you could have a word balloon where he's saying his signature catchphrase, "It's my birthday, now it's time for me to light my candles."
Yes, which is very good and catchy.
There's something else though. There's another line in there that's very similar to Halle Berry's Storm line, where she's like, "Do you know what happens to
toads who are struck by lightning
when they get hit by lightning? The same thing that happens to everything else." That is not a sick burn.
I don't know, man, because
you need it. That's
that
like
feels
when my son, that's like when my 6-year-old's at the breakfast table. He's like, "Dad, you want to hear a joke?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Why did the butt poop in the toilet?" And you're like, "Why?" He goes, "Because it had to do it." And you're like, no.
That's a good joke.
No, like that's not it. You're not working this out, son. But I feel like there was an Electro one that was very similar. Like,
all right, Ethan.
I'm pretty sure.
We have these movies memorized, so
it was the Times Square situation, I think.
Okay.
Can we be like computer people in Doom, where we just like roll our eyes back real quick and then we
just like access the archives. Yeah. Is it not the birthday line? Because everybody talks about
it's not the birthday line. It's something different.
Interesting.
I'm gonna have to look up Electro line.
One of my favorite bits is when the music swells and it's like, and he like turns into God electricity and then goes into a little outlet.
My favorite line is when they bring Colm Ford's character back from the dead, and Harry Osborn's like, "Welcome back to the bonus round," and I'm like, "That's good.
That's a good.
That's good."
That's another thing. They talk about Harry being like his oldest and best pal when he shows up in the second movie.
Yeah. Listen, it's not a perfect movie. I love it a lot.
It's not a hot take to not like these movies. We're looking for positives in the movie.
They had a lot going for them, except for the villains. Like if they changed around like the story wise when it came to the villains, then
Griff and I are actually big fans of Dane DeHaan's Goblin. I like Dane DeHaan.
I do love Dane DeHaan as Harry Osborn.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, if we're talking goblins, I think it's weird just because the Green Goblin's never been in the Sinister Six in the comics. I don't think ever.
Probably once or twice.
In the Ultimate Spider-Man run.
Ultimate, he did.
In the
Okay.
'94 cartoon, wasn't he? In the 1994.
I don't think Green ever did. I know he ran them from the shadows. I think at one point when he was like pretending he was dead or something. But
God, he loves
I just think
doing
it's weird. And Brandon, if you don't want to know anything from the trailer, you might want to cover your ears because there's one more thing from the trailer I wanted.
Let me mute this.
Sure. I don't know if you guys noticed, but there were two goblins in the trailer.
So if you've seen some of the leaks, there's I don't think
so. It just might be two looks.
Yeah, because we see Doc Ock upgrading his arms. There's red stuff going into his arms.
Right.
I think he's got like a third act look, and then I think Goblin's got a third act look where he's Willem Dafoe faced with goggles. And I think that's what we were seeing.
I love that thing now, Willem Dafoe face.
As much
Willem Dafoe's face.
As much as I wish it was James Franco's new Goblin returning, I think it was Willem Dafoe.
This is one of my favorite villain flexes. He said, "You want to know how powerful I am? Well, I want to know too." That's a pretty dope flex.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
It's like, you want to know what my superpowers are? No, I'm asking. Like, can you tell me?
Do you know?
Yeah, do you know, please?
Yeah.
Are you thinking about Scotty? The line you're thinking of is when Harry Osborn's like, "You're my friend, Electro," and Electro's like, "I had a friend once. It didn't work out."
That's not it, but also pretty dope.
Also pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Ooh,
I don't know. There's so many. I feel like he is.
Let's see it.
100%.
Let's see it. Bring it back.
Daredevil dog.
Daredevil dog. Daredevil
my
dog is
God.
pretty good.
Oh, but if the Mary Jane scenes weren't deleted, do you think it would have been a totally different movie?
I don't know about totally different. It certainly would have been even more fucking bloated. That's for sure. But I listen. I'm all for it. I don't love 3-hour movies, but I will fucking take it if it's Spider-Man. If it's Spider-Man, y'all can make that shit 6 hours. I'll watch it all. No problem.
Hey, what do you guys think of the Eternals?
I know Ethan liked it more than I did.
I liked it a lot.
I thought it was long.
Well, that's why I brought up in that conversation. What were you going to say, Scotty, about long?
I feel like every director who makes a movie, they should have to take it to a council if they want it over 90 minutes.
Oh, I agree with that. Absolutely.
And I think they need to plead their case like a trial. Like, we really need an extra 30 to 60 minutes for this, blah, blah, blah. I don't believe that any movie needs to be like 90% of movies do not need to be over 90 minutes.
Yeah,
It sounds like you didn't like the Snyder cut.
Oh, I've actually watched the Snyder cut many times.
Me too.
As an exercise in horribleness.
Wow.
He hates it. I like it.
I just wanted to study, like, oh man, like, I wanted to see what happens when people say, like, "Don't worry, guys, I made a better version."
How many times have you honestly watched it?
Oh, twice. I was just kidding.
Okay, I watched it the one time, and I was just like, "Yep, that was
the 48-minute Wonder Woman scene at the beginning." I was like, "What is happening?"
Yeah.
This is
I
so
fell asleep
long.
during that scene and never finished the movie.
I couldn't believe that he tried to make like an art film out of it. It's so weird.
Like, part of me almost turned it off right at the beginning. It was like, "We've preserved this at its blah 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 ratio." I was like, "All right, let's calm the fuck down and go take a nap. Let's have a Coke and a smile, and let's have a 90-minute version of this."
All right, guys, I drew this Spider-Man. I'm going to be raffling off the JPEG.
Oh, damn.
Hey. Oh my
That's
God,
going to be
look at
someone's
that
first
NFT.
NFT. Yeah.
Look at that NFT.
Oh, very
Yeah,
cool.
that's pretty good.
Very cool. You guys want to? I'm going to do a dramatic reading. I'm looking through these Amazing Spider-Man 2 quotes, and I love this sequence where Harry to Donald Mencken, iconic Spider-Man character Donald Mencken. Oh my, how the tables have turned. I know it's hard to admit, but how spectacular of a move is this? Am I right? And Electro says, "Right as rain." And Harry says, "Okay, hi, so fairy godmother, it's time to grant me a wish. I want in to special projects."
It's worth noting that before he said how the tables have turned, Electro flipped a table.
That was actually a really piss poor reading, Griffin. You're
That was really
all over the place.
That was really unenthusiastic.
All
James
right,
DeHaan
can I try another
brought a
one?
lot more.
Yeah, hey
gravitas.
Griffin. Griffin,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a quick note. If you
Okay, yeah.
say you're gonna do a dramatic reading, you 100% have to be dramatic.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't just talk like this. And
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me try again. I'll find another series of lines here.
You don't have to do this.
No, it's okay. It's okay. All right, here we go. Are you guys ready? This is an exchange between Peter and Aunt May. Who was that? Peter said. Harvey. Doing a double shift, huh? Sometimes got nothing else to
fucking
do.
suck.
I like to draw. I miss Ben. Gives me a little extra in the cookie jar. Well, I
my
sold
God.
another couple of photos to the Bugle, so that ought to help. Yeah, it would really help if that guy would pay you a fair wage. Oh, Jameson pays me a fair wage. If it was 1961, he pays me a fair wage.
Let him
How was that?
finish.
I'd buy that audiobook.
Maybe the voice actor should give you some tips.
Why were you not cast in this film? I mean,
Ryan, what did he do wrong? Besides everything.
Trying to be nice.
All right. Third time's the charm. This is Norman Osborn and Harry Osborn speaking. All right.
Oh, boy.
Norman says, "This is not how I imagined I would die. Looking at my son and seeing a
Fuck
stranger.
me, Griffin.
You have such good."
He's like, you know what, Griffin? Listen, you telling us to hold on is more dramatic than you literally
Hold on.
You literally went like this. Guys, no, hold on. And you're like, hello, friend.
My son is dying right now. I am so upset.
No, you threw me away. You kicked me off to boarding school when I was 11. On my 16th birthday, you sent me scotch. Or one of your assistants did, I'm pretty sure, because the card read, with compliments, Norman Osborn.
There's an emotional moment.
That's very sad, actually. Yeah. When you think about it.
All right, so this goes to
the
other person.
Yeah, that one goes to Gabriel Esparza. Sorry for the mix-up, Gabriel. But there you go. That's pretty good.
All right. I'm going to grab some random comics next to my table.
How many?
I don't know. 3.
All right.
We'll do 3.
Perfect. Because I drew 3 more names.
All right. We got a virgin variant of King in Black 2.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
Wow.
Ethan,
all right.
Who won this
Ready?
one? Yeah.
Free subscriber Jamie Wood.
Good job, Jamie.
Congratulations.
Wood.
Okay. If I can find a Sharpie, I'll sign it, but I can't at the moment, so I'll sign it later. All right. We've got a black and white variant of Venom 32 with my Spider-Man cover on it.
Nice. Wow.
Winner of this one is
Scotty Young.
Scotty Young. What? No, we actually don't have a real name for this person, but their username on KLC Press is Unadopted Coast.
Is this a free or a paid?
That is a free subscriber as well.
Nice.
Okay, let's see. I want to keep that one. Is this one valuable? King in Black 1 variant.
That looks good. All right.
You guys need to make sure that you remember who gets these.
I'm writing all these down, Ryan.
But you remember which cover it is?
Sort of. And the winner of this one is Jeremy Berglund, who is a yearly subscriber. Congratulations,
Yes,
everybody.
Jeremy.
Nice.
One more.
I didn't draw another
Shit
name, right?
cover.
All right. Oh, I got to draw somebody else. Hang on.
It's terrible. Goddamn
Gotta go back
cover.
to this fucking horrible website.
I bet whoever drew that drives a Bronco.
Look at that. Look at that drawing.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Did you also draw that M&M's ad?
That's cool.
Let's do a dramatic reading of this M&M's ad. Like a fluffy, chewy, chocolatey daydream.
God's sake,
Ryan,
I thought
please,
you went to
please
film
let
school.
me do it. All right.
All right, here you go, Griffin.
Okay. Okay. Like a fluffy, chewy, chocolatey daydream, M&M's fudge brownie candies, no baking necessary.
I'll tell you one tip that cost me a lot of money from my courses. When normally when we're done talking, to let people know we're done talking, we go down. But when you're in a conversation with your friends, we actually always go up, and it makes you sound more excited.
Okay.
So whenever you're done talking, so the fluffy, chewy, what is it?
Chocolatey
Fluffy,
daydream.
chewy, chocolatey daytime fudge brownie candies, no baking necessary. Just go up at the end.
Okay. Let me go up at the end.
I don't think you get another shot at this. I'm closing.
M&M's and fudge brownie.
Ethan.
Yep.
Fucking
Brian
pick
Jordan. Brian Jordan.
of the Atlanta Falcons.
Yes. He's a big fan.
He's a KLC subscriber.
Yeah.
I'm looking to see what kind of subscriber.
Wait,
this is
somebody
taking
wants us
on.
to read them. They said a nice thing about Strange Academy.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of Scotty 11. Brian Jordan is a yearly subscriber. Congratulations on the big win.
Let's see. Dakota
Griffin
Crow says,
Scotty.
Scotty, I wanted. Oh, I'll put it on here. Scotty, I wanted to say the Strange Academy Death of Doctor Strange issue was easily the best one shot of 2021. 10 out of 10. Comic front to back, more than worth $5.
Yes, I'm going to give all that credit to Mike Del Mundo. He's
Vincent
so fucking-
Aiken says, I like Scotty's dog.
Oh, yep. Penny made a. You didn't see it, Ryan, because you were drawing, but Penny and Milo made an appearance earlier.
Oh, look at this. Scoot Starnes hits me with a damn. That's amazing, Ryan. Thank you, Scoot.
It is. It is.
I don't know. We missed all these questions. You guys weren't reading any of them. You guys really 3 out of 10 performance.
Ryan, there were so many people here talking.
3 out of 10.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody, for another great evening. We hope to see you all again. Not next week because it's Thanksgiving. I assume we're not doing a stream next week, Ryan?
Yeah, we're going to take next week off.
right.
Griffin's going to come over and get all this stuff.
Yes.
We are probably going to record podcast stuff, right?
I think so, yes.
All right.
So
yeah,
there
and
will
then
be
we'll back with-
KLC press stuff coming out, of course, on the Substack. Just no stream next week. But check your inboxes. We got some fun stuff happening next week following McFarlane extravaganza this week. So thank you, everybody. Okay, bye.
Bye, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Goodbye.